Hello viewers, well now I'm joined by Ren from 704 Games, and we're going to be looking at Nascar Heat 2. So Ren, tell me a little bit about the game and what players can look forward to this year.
Great, will do. Thanks for having me. So what we're showing is an early version of Nascar Heat 2, and it's a version that we're building on the foundation that we laid during NASCAR Heat Evolution during that release. The things that we're talking about today are the addition of one of the most requested features in local split-screen multiplayer. We are also adding all three series, so the Camping World Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Monster Energy Series will be in the game as well. With the addition of those series comes some additional tracks that are unique to the Camping World Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. And then we're also continuing to build on our 40-car online multiplayer. But this year, if you don't have a full field of 40 live human players, you can add AI to still get that feel.
That is a massive amount of AI to actually control, and also
Yes.
online. I mean, 40 players online is quite heavy as well, so that takes some coding to get that working. Sure, a lot of people are looking forward to that. Now, a lot of our viewers are not so familiar with NASCAR, sort of in the UK and Europe. I mean, how many tracks are in there? How many cars? What are we talking about in terms of content?
So it's 23 tracks from the Monster Energy Series. Trucks and Xfinity also race on those tracks, but there are 6 additional tracks that are very specific to either trucks or Xfinity. And then we'll have a full 40-car driver lineup for the Monster Energy Series, and we're still working out details regarding the other series, but you can expect to have a good majority of those drivers in there as well.
Now, always there's improvements on physics. Do you think we're going to see any improvements in physics this time? You know, and also what kind of multiplayer options? Is there any? We've got the main racing options, but what else have we got?
So the goal is really to increase the depth and polish in the game across the board. So we're looking at pretty much everything in there. And then in terms of multiplayer options, there are different lengths of races. There are. Yeah, that's basically.
I think one of the things is I was thinking about actually was sort of seeding, because when you have 40 players online, you know, it can be a bit messy. So I guess, like you say, it's nice to have just a few friends, but
right.
It's always something to consider in the future. I guess the really a final question from me at the moment is, you know, of all the aspects that you've moved on, you've improved in this game, what would you say was the key aspect that you say, wow, I'm glad we got that in there this time?
Right. The 2 key aspects are what I've been talking about. Really, the most user-requested feature is the split-screen multiplayer and being able to play your friend on the couch at home. And then the addition of all 3 series. It's the first time in quite a few versions of a NASCAR game that all 3 series are represented.
Well, brilliant. It sounds like a very complete package. Ren, when's it due for release?
We are releasing September 12th on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Well, we look forward to covering more of that and more, of course, this NASCAR action. Ren, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And there'll be more from us very soon.